computer glitches here. Being me, the glitch. So if you have a question for Jeff, go ahead and use the raise hand tool. If you need access to record it, just let me know in the chat window. Stephen Thompson, you're up first. Go ahead.
Good morning, Jeff. After having a day to reflect on it, I mean, what kind of solutions have you come with to the rebounding issues that you guys had against Louisville?
Yeah, we have to rebound better. We have to pursue the basketball better. Um, we have to go after it, period. I mean, that's the solution. We have to fix it. I mean, it's not any tricks. It's not any, things like that. We have to finish our defense up by rebounding the basketball.
Jim Hammett, go ahead.
Jeff, I mean, obviously the new age of college sports kind of created these situations, but Cam's going back to a school he played for 2 years. How do you kind of keep him engaged in what you guys want him to do and not kind of overcompensate?
Yeah, I mean, we've lost 2 games in a row. So our focus should be on whatever we have to do to win. This is not about Cam versus Florida State. This is about Pitt versus Florida State. And, you know, they're a good team. They're big. They provide different challenges than some of the teams that we've played. They play a unique style. And so for me, it's about getting us prepared for what we have to do and not worrying about an individual against a former team.
Dominic Campbell, go ahead.
Coach Jameer Watkins is one of the better scorers in the ACC. What makes him such a tough player to prepare for?
Yeah, first and foremost, he has a competitive toughness and a competitive urgency. He's big, he's physical, he can shoot the basketball from 3, he can put it on the floor, he can get the spots, he's a good offensive rebounder, and he's a really aggressive, hungry player. I think he's one of the better players in our league, one of the better wings, and he provides a lot of challenges. But the thing I've always liked about him is his competitive spirit and his competitive urgency.
Go to David Teal.
Jeff, did you have any chance to see any portion of the women's game yesterday?
I did not. I didn't see any of it. I just saw the score at the end and really happy for them. You know, they've been through a lot and, I know what it's like to rebuild a program or try to rebuild and take over something that when you get there, it's in not as good a shape as you thought it was in, even though you knew it was in bad shape. And, to have a game where they were down like that and to come back, it's a testament to the young ladies in that program, to the coaching staff, and just really, really happy for them to have a moment like that. And hopefully it's something they can build off of.
You mentioned some of the unique challenges that FSU brings. Is size and shot blocking chief among them?
Yeah, size, shot blocking, what they do defensively by switching everything, being in passing lanes. Historically against a Coach Hamilton Florida State team, you have not really been able to run particular off. You just have to play offense, sets and plays and things like that. At least from our perspective, when we've played them, you haven't really been able to get into those. So you have to be able to be good offensively, but understand it's a little bit different. And so we'll have a couple of days to prepare for it. It's a late game on Wednesday, so we'll have part of Wednesday as well. And hopefully we can be good, we can be poised. And but my main thing is that we have to be tough. We have to be tough. We have to do the things necessary in order to win on the road in this league, which is difficult.
Given your family, you have a deep appreciation for coaches in this game. When did Leonard first come on your radar, and does it strike you as remarkable that he is still doing it?
I've known Coach Ham or known about Coach Ham for a while, probably when my dad became a head coach at Old Dominion. There weren't many black coaches at the Division I level. He was one, and he was one that I would hear my mom and dad talk about from the Nike trips, excuse me, that they would go on. And So I've known about him since then. I probably knew about his teams more when he got the job at Miami and the unbelievable job that he did there of rebuilding that program. And then going from there, being the handpicked guy by Michael Jordan with the Wizards, and then obviously what he's done there at Florida State. He's someone that I've always had great admiration for. I shouldn't say had, I have, because it's present tense. Have great admiration for, someone that I look up to in this profession, as great of a coach as he's been throughout his career at every stop. He's an even better man. And I think all the young Black coaches, uh, we all look up to him because of what he has meant and the unbelievable job that he has done everywhere that he's been.
Go next to Jose Negron.
Good morning, Jeff. Wanted to ask you about Zach Austin. What did you kind of think of his performance on Saturday, battling through that shoulder injury, and how's he felt since then?
Yeah, I thought he battled. I thought he did some good things, but collectively as a group, it's hard for me to see any positives in a loss. Like and the fact that we didn't like we gave up 17 offensive rebounds, and Zach was a part of that. He's a guy that played a lot of minutes, and so collectively we have to be better from that sense. But he's a good player. Obviously, he's a little bit banged up. I think a lot of people in college basketball are a little bit banged up right now. I'll see him at 1. I'll have a better idea. Excuse me, like Kevin said on the previous call, we were off yesterday, so I haven't seen our guys since the end of the game against Louisville, so probably about 2:15 on Saturday. I'll have a better idea today.
Jerry DePaula, go ahead.
Thank you, Jeff. I know you guys haven't practiced yet this week, but I was wondering if you're seeing anything from your bench guys that you're going to maybe let you go a little deeper in your bench going forward.
Well, we'll see in practice this week. I mean, there's opportunity there if guys want to defend and rebound and understand what we're doing defensively and offensively, and to be able to affect the game that way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cassidy Wood, go ahead.
Yeah, hey coach, you mentioned the 2-game skid. Just how big of a sense of urgency do you guys have to get right against Florida State? And I mean, do you just kind of flush these 2 games, or what does that look like?
Yeah, we can't flush them, or at least I can't. We have to learn from it. I thought we played really hard against Duke, and Duke's one of the best teams in the country. In order to beat them, especially in Cameron, you're going to have to play a darn near perfect game, and we certainly didn't do that. I didn't think we played smart, but I thought we competed our butts off. Look, we were ready to play against Louisville. They're a really good team, but we can't give up 17 offensive rebounds. And then the way we ended the game, down 2, 5 seconds left on the shot clock, we contest the 3, but we don't block out, which is the microcosm of the whole game. They get a long rebound. They get the rebound with 37 seconds left. There's 20 seconds left on the shot clock. We don't need to foul. We're telling them don't foul, and we foul with 11 seconds left on the shot clock, 27 seconds left on the clock. We had a foul to give. It resets to 20. So we just give up 16 seconds right there. We have to be smarter in that situation. And then at the end, I thought we panicked in that situation. And then it was a guard-to-guard screen. We don't switch it properly. And, they go down and they make an unbelievable shot. I mean, a really good player makes a left-handed shot over Zach. Hepburn did. And so that was the game right there. So we have to learn from it. So we don't sweep it under the rug. There is a sense of urgency. We need to have it. We have to play that way. And hopefully that leads us to correcting some of these things, especially rebounding the basketball.
I'll squeeze one more quick question in from Jim Hammond.
Jeff, I think Ish was like 3 of 17 from 2 last week. Only got to the foul line 3 times. Obviously, Florida State has a lot of size. What does he need to do to get back on track, or is he just a senior and you can just kind of trust he'll play through it?
Yeah, he's just got to make the right plays, whatever they are. And if he gets opportunities to score, he's got to make shots. Some of those shots were forced. Some of them are just missed shots. As long as he's taking good shots, we'll live with the results from all of our guys. But the 4 shots are something that we don't need. We don't have to have as an offense. And we've talked about that from the beginning. That's something we don't have to do. And so hopefully he'll get better with that.
Jeff, thank you as always. Appreciate the time.
Appreciate it. See you guys. Thanks.
All right. Next up, we've got Andy Enfield from SMU.